It is the night before our online check-in window opens for our Disney Cruise Line cruise. And we're going to take you through the whole process for online check-in. So if you're a bit worried about doing yours, do not panic. We got you covered. If you're new here, hi, I am Ree. Welcome to my channel, Mummy of Four Does Disney. And I have here my special guest, my expert son, William, also known as Willipedia, who knows everything about Disney, who's going to help me out with the online check-in. So as I mentioned, tomorrow is the day our online check-in window opens, because the Castaway Club level that we are at the moment, William, is silver, meaning that we can check in for our Disney Cruise Line cruise
33 days out.
33 days. That means 33 days tomorrow. We're embarking the Disney dream. It's very exciting. Castaway Club, by the way, in case we've jumped ahead a little bit, William, tell us what the Castaway Club is.
Castaway Club is the reward system for sailing multiple times. So on your second sailing, you become a Silver Castaway Club member, and you can start using the early benefits of Silver, booking your second cruise.
And in the front of my Disney Cruise Line planner, which you can get a digital copy of for immediate download, or you can get a printed version posted out to you to use to plan on your cruise and for your magical adventures and things. So all the details for that will be on screen and down below. But in the front of the Disney Cruise Line planner, there's a little cheat sheet with your important cruise dates. And on here, we've got when you can actually book. So if you're a different Castaway Club status, you can actually book your cruise a little bit before the general public, so you can get preferential rooms and rates and things. When your deposit is due, which is always 72 hours after you have booked your cruise.
3 days. Got that? 3 days.
And then before your online check-in, you've got access to your online activity planning, which is 75 days out for first-time cruisers, 90 days before sailing for Silver Castaway Club, 105 days before sailing for Gold, 120 for Platinum, and 123 for Pearl. Now, we've already done our online bookings, and you can catch that vlog. I will link that below, which takes you through the whole process, including all the different options that we had for our Disney Dream 5-night sailing over to Spain from Southampton in the UK in August of 2024. So all of that, that's a separate video. You can watch that after you've seen this one. But right now we're looking at online check-in. So it's 30 days before you're sailing if you're a first-time cruiser, 33 days for us. So this is our 4th cruise. So on cruise number 6, we become gold. How many completed sailings
Yeah,
have you done?
so if you've done 5 sailings.
Yeah, so I was confused because next is
done
our 5th
1
sailing.
silver, done
Yeah.
5 gold, done...
But it's when you get off the ship
10.
you become that. So
I think it's done 9 or 10.
yeah, so it's actually, it says it here. It
No,
says it here.
done
There's a
9.
cheat sheet.
Done
Yeah.
9 for platinum.
Our next sailing that we do will be our 5th sailing, but we will not be a gold member until we are organised. We won't benefit from this until you are planning your 6th cruise. If Silver Castaway Club members, 33 days before sailing. When we get to gold, it's 35 days before sailing. You can do your online check-in, 38 days before for platinum, and 40 days before for pearl. Why is it beneficial to check in earlier, and why are we going to be up at 5 a.m. tomorrow? Tell the good people at home.
Well, the main benefit of online check-in earlier is to get the early port arrival times.
If you arrive at the port before your port arrival time, they won't let you do anything. They'll make you stand in a big queue, which is sort of just clogging everyone up. The port arrival time's the time they will actually accept you in, start looking at your documents, and allowing you to embark the ship. So the earlier your port arrival time, the better, because you've just got more time on the ship. Now, the one exception to this port arrival time, when you don't need to fuss about when your port arrival time, William, is
when you get Disney transport, you just get taken there and you can just embark straight away. And also, as a concierge, you've got flexibility. So you can board as early as, I believe, 11.
Yeah, so, you know, you don't have to worry too much about that 5 a.m. So if you watched my online check-in for the Disney Wish, where we were sailing from Port Canaveral in Florida, we actually had Disney transportation because we went from the Caribbean beach. We took Disney Cruise Line transportation to Port Canaveral, and our port arrival time was whatever time Disney Cruise Line got us to the port. So it didn't really matter because we were going from Disney to Disney, and it wasn't such a panic. I was so tired and dishevelled after 7 days, really full out days in Florida. It didn't really matter. But it is really important, I think, when we're getting on for a UK sailing, we stay in like a local hotel the night before. Everyone's kind of really raring to get on the ship and just start making the most of the magic. This is everything we're going to need to do tomorrow, but there are a few things you want to do before your 5 a.m. check-in, because bear in mind, when we're here tomorrow, hopefully, William, you're going to get up with me. William's bloody gets up with me. Hopefully we'll be here at 5 a.m. Hopefully we will, you know, our alarms will go off, we'll be here and raring to go. But there are a few things you need to make sure you've organised, and we're going to check on all of these things now. First of all, you've got your passport, not just to take with you to the ship, which obviously you need to do, but you need a photograph of each passport for each person in your party. It needs to be clear, it needs to have all the details. If you've just taken the photo on your phone, make sure that it's at the top of your camera roll. If you're using a desktop, make sure it is a photo in a JPEG format. Sometimes it's like a funny non-JPEG format if you take it on an iPhone, like a high I don't know. It's not a JPEG.
PDF, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want it in PDF. You don't want it in any funny formats. You need it in a JPEG so you can upload it. This is the sort of stuff you want to fuss with before your online check-in window opens, because otherwise, when you log on and you're fussing with trying to like reformat photos and things, you're not getting your port arrival time. So you can't get your port arrival time until all your online check-in is complete. So make sure your passport photos are in JPEGs. I have them in a set folder on my computer. I will always check that we've got access to those and that they're not on the cloud, they're actually stored on the device that you're on. Make sure that you've got a steady internet connection on the go. So for me, sometimes I'm uploading videos and things. That's not something I'm going to want to be doing tonight, because if that video is still uploading in the morning, then I don't want to be clogging up the internet. So make sure you've got that. If you are traveling from the States, and this is probably relevant for anywhere else that's going to need visas and things, but I'm going to talk about America because chances are you may be sailing from Port Canaveral like we were. If you're not a United States citizen and you need an ESTA, so if you need an ESTA to get to America, you're actually going to need to upload that ESTA during your online check-in process. They're going to need that, and I didn't realise that last time. It didn't matter too much because I was like doing a really chilled 10:30 in the morning kind of online check-in. And why is it 5 o'clock in the morning, Will? Why is it 5 o'clock in the morning?
Because it would be midnight Florida time.
Exactly. So that is literally when the clock strikes midnight. It becomes 33 days before you're sailing in Florida. Then that's the time. So we need our passports in JPEGs. We need our ESTAs in JPEGs. We also need a head and shoulders photograph of every member travelling in your party, like a passport size photo that you are allowed to smile in. William?
Wait, we don't need ESTA.
We don't need ESTAs. No, but the good people at home might need ESTAs.
Yes.
We don't need ESTAs. No, for Southampton. For this sailing, we don't need ESTAs. But I'm just saying a lot of people might. I think I was a little bit, I don't know.
You wanted to let the good people know.
I did want to let the good people know. So the passport, potentially the ESTAs, the photos, and all of these are in JPEG formats. We need to make sure we've got those things. You need to make sure you've got all your login details for your Disney Cruise Line app, and your Disney Cruise Line app is up to date. So if you're doing the online check-in, I always do it through desktop, but make sure your app is up to date and you've got your login. You don't want to be like, what's my password? And you can't get in at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You need a valid credit card that you're going to use to pay for your onboard expenses. I like to use Monzo because when we're using different currencies, and bear in mind all your onboard spending is going to be in dollars, not pounds, then there's no currency conversion fees. I'm not working with Monzo or anything, this isn't an ad, but if you want to grab yourself a Monzo card, then you can use the details on screen or down in the description, and you can grab a card, and as soon as you start to use it, I just use the free plan, then you get £5 and so do I. We like to put money in sort of pots and things for saving, ready for the trips, and it's just really user-friendly interface on the app. It's really, really good. I recommend. But make sure you've got all those credit card details ready. You're going to need to submit those during your online check-in to have that to hand. You also need an emergency contact for someone that is not sailing with you. So normally I would put as my emergency contact, I'd put Linny, who's my auntie and uncle are coming with us, or obviously I'd put my husband, would be my first choice, and then I put my auntie. Both of those people are coming with us, so that's no good because they need an emergency contact for someone back home. So we will put my other auntie as contact. You're going to need to know your travel, arrival, departure plans. They're going to want to know where you're going to leave the ship, so we'll have all that ready. And just any details of any special requests you want to think about. And if you've got any dietary or medical requirements, then you need to have those top of mind or written down, ready to input at online check-in. So, Will, is there anything else we need to get ready tonight now? So we're just checking we've got all these photos. They're in a folder. We've got details for our stateroom, which is me, Daddy, you three kiddos. Dylan, our eldest, is with us, but William, Bella and Zara will be with us, and then Linny and Uncle Alan and Uncle are in a separate stateroom, but I've linked our bookings so that I can actually log in and do all of the necessary bits for us. Now what we could do, Will, to speed up the time tomorrow, I could log in to my account. Do you mind? You could log into Linny's and type hers, because otherwise if I'm doing it on one computer I have to go all the way through one and get a port arrival time, then all the way through the others. So that's what I had to do for the magic, because you were too little to help me then. Back in 2021, You're 12 now, so you were, you know, too young to be helping with that stuff. We had 2 separate rooms because we had adjoining rooms. There were 6 of us.
Dream. Oh wait.
No, I mean the magic. So when we did the Disney Magic at Sea, I was logging in, but it only let me do one stateroom, then another stateroom, and I was worried about not getting the same port arrival time, even though we were one party. Whereas if we log into 2 devices simultaneously, you log in with Linny's details, I log in with ours, we should technically get to the end at the same time and do the port arrival time. Shall we try that? Shall we try that method tomorrow?
Yeah.
Right,
I
okay.
mean, it's like...
We can try that method. Probably going to work, because otherwise you do have to do it in tandem.
If I log in with like Lenny's account.
Yeah,
then...
you can log in with Lenny's account.
Because
you
it's
can
not going to like crash or anything then, is it? Like...
No, exactly, because it will be separate accounts. So you can do that. So we would have been able to do that. If my husband was up, I probably would have been able to do that in the Magic. He could have logged in as himself and done one room, and I could have done another, but everyone else was asleep. So yeah, that's where we're at with it so far. We're now going to go get some sleep before our alarm goes off. And we shall see you in what will just be a moment for you, but overnight and a lovely night's sleep for us. Tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. for online check-in. Good morning. Just like that. It's 4:58 in the morning. It's almost time to start refreshing. We're logged in. We need to go into already booked my reservations.
Yeah, I'm already in.
Oh, it's been logged in again.
Already in.
Well, you're logging in as Lenny and Uncle Alan. I am logged in as us. We'll see if we...
I'm going to start refresh.
So online check-in, it says will begin on the 25th of July. Today is the 25th of July. Should pop up now the begin online check-in button.
Yeah,
it's tense.
Assuming it's 10. No, not yet.
Not yet. No. Okay, have you got it?
Let's see if I can refresh perfect timing.
Refresh. I feel like I've done this quite a few times. Oh, is it?
No.
Oh,
but it took longer. 5
check in.
now.
Check in.
And it is 5
check
now.
in.
I just need to refresh one more time.
I win.
It's not letting me check in. There's no check in option.
Oh no! Keep going. Right. Okay.
It's weird.
So
it's unfair.
We have all of the.
That's rigged.
We have all of the people in one party, and then it's going to go through. Ask for all of my personal details. We're going to go for English as a first language, meaning that's all we can speak. It's already pre-filled out my emergency contact details from last time, and it's going to allow me to copy them across everyone in our party.
That's nice.
So that's fantastic. Identification, passport. It does want me to do this
Speed
again. Now, the lesson we learnt before from the uploading the passports thing, the first year I did it, it was chaos. And it went, there was a lot of refreshing, trying to get things to load. It took me, the year I did the Magic, hours and hours and hours just to get everything to work, which was a little bit stressful. Okay, so this is now uploaded my passport straight away. I had the swirl of doom that first year. And then we want the security photo. So this is a colour photo, no filter, from shoulders up, looking forward, face clearly visible, only one person in the photo, so not like a group picture. So will I be pregnant? No. No.
So far you're 2 minutes into the speed run, doing good.
Well, the thing is, even if it doesn't let you log in, we're no worse off than if I was just doing this myself. Right, try logging out and logging back in.
Maybe it's because yours is a faster computer.
Possibly.
Something like yours was able to load for quicker than the others, and therefore get ahead in the queue almost. Like.
I don't know. I don't think it's because mine's a faster computer and you're using an iPad.
I don't know.
The other thing you can try is, have you got the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app on your iPad? Could you try logging in through there? So I'll do my husband's. So I've got a folder for passport photos and I've got a folder for headshots. I guess I could speed this up even more by putting all those photos into one folder, because I wouldn't have to toggle between.
Oh, Swirl of Doom.
Are you in?
Swirl of Doom.
Swirl of Doom. So it's currently, what time we got, Will?
5:04.
Will's still struggling to even log in.
Yeah, I just got this big Swirl of Doom.
You still might beat me through this because my auntie and uncle, that's just 2 people.
Well.
Yeah, you've got 2
people.
people.
And I wouldn't have to do the travelling with children section.
Exactly, which does take a bit of time. So you may still do this faster than me now. I'm on to you, and they go in age order.
But either way, I want this to load because so that we can actually get a good port arrival time at the same time, hopefully.
So now we've got as far as Will. Is a parent or guardian on the same cruise? Yes. Now, you're not in the Oceania Club. There was a change to... we'll get to that when we get there, but there was a change to the system. So Will used to be able to go to the Oceania Club. It used to be up to age 12 you'd have the option for the Oceania Club.
Yeah, and now it's 10, upload.
So Will's now in Edge, which is the sort of the tween club. You would have had the option to go to Edge anyway, wouldn't you, before, under the old system. Now it's just, there's no crossover. So it used to be, there was a period of time where you could go to Edge or to Oceania. I think if you were 10, 11, 12, you could do both, couldn't you? And now you're just in Edge until 14 and then Vibe. Okay, so now, as I was saying, trying to multitask.
There we go, that.
Are you in?
Yes.
Right, there we go. Right, so...
But it's still no online check-in status thing.
Because they are silver. Don't panic. Don't panic. I will sort this now. We'll go back, we'll revert to the other... Hang on, the other option is we'll log in on this one. Try this.
Okay, sure.
Try my iPad. I'm trying to explain about Oceania while also multitasking. Do you know what? Let's just get through this bit and then I'll explain because my brain is not multitasking as well as I would like. I'm on to Zara now.
Oh, nice. Still not working.
Really?
Maybe they're just like... Oh, wait. Oh, chicken. Oh, wow. Oh, maybe it was...
So maybe it was your device. Maybe it was like a cookie problem, you know, like it wouldn't load refresh.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I just hadn't accepted cookies or something like that.
Possibly. Anyway.
So it's autofilled, right? Preferred language, English.
Yes.
Emergency contacts.
That would be her sister, wouldn't it? My auntie is the emergency contact, but it's Lynn's sister. There we go. Oh, hang on. Right, I'm on to the next screen. Okay, so now I've done guest information. It says pending approval. It will say that for a bit, and that's fine. And then we need to do on-board account continue. Okay, so I'm using my Monzo card. This is the joint one with my husband for our on-board account. The lane country better be the United Kingdom, isn't it? It's giving me an option at the bottom here for payment coverage. Tells which guests in the travel party will be financially responsible for. Then let us know which guests are allowed to charge the onboard account. Well, we're going to let Daddy charge the onboard account. The separate stateroom that we're travelling with, I could give charging privileges to. So previously when my husband was in the other stateroom, I did that to him. So I'm responsible for paying for... I can untick my husband and give him a separate card if I want to. We're using a joint account, so it's fine. We don't need to. William, Bella and Zara, I cannot untick that I will pay for them. I have to be responsible for them because they're minors. But William, I am taking away spending privileges, okay?
No.
I am.
Right, what do I do for all the card stuff?
I have got it, all the details on here. Okay, so you're on to the card section for Lenny. Right, child debarkation. Onboard security prohibits children under 18 years debarking the ship unless accompanied by an adult in the same stateroom. So if you were in joining staterooms, so like when we did the magic, I had my husband as head of one stateroom and I was head of another stateroom because that's how you've got to do it, even though we opened the doors and children slept in one, I slept in the other. So if the girls were with me and the boys were with my husband, he wouldn't have been able to take the girls off and vice versa, unless you tick this box. But my children will only debark with adults in the same stateroom, that's fine. But you can complete authorisation to authorise someone else in your travel party. So we're now going on to youth club activities registration. Check-in privileges. Should this child be allowed to check themselves in and out of youth clubs? Okay. So this is giving me an option for you for Vibe. It's not for Vibe, for Edge. Well,
you're happy with these settings? You don't want Lenny to pay for anyone else?
No, we don't want Lenny to pay for everyone else. As cool as it would be if I'd be like, yes, you can pay for everyone. We'll pay for ourselves. Okay, so I can choose whether you're allowed to check yourself in and out of Edge. Now, I thought that at Edge age, you didn't have the option to not check out. I was really surprised at that they've given me the option here. One of the things I didn't like about Edge on the Wish is from age 11 when they're in Edge, they could just wander off. Yeah, there's no checks and balances. It's not that I don't trust you, Will. I just think at that age on a ship, I would like to have the option to choose... No, only an adult can pick them up. Okay, toilet trained. Children between the ages 3 and 7 must be toilet trained to participate in youth club activities. If not, you will not be able to register for your child for youth club. Yes, Zara is toilet trained. Does she have a preferred nickname? Oh, hang on, I didn't do Bella's preferred nickname. They'll call her Isabella, won't they? Oh no, I need to go back and change that. I can go back in and change that later. First aid. I give permission for Disney Cruise Line to give my children first aid, outside venue policy to participate. It's fine. Oh gosh, you've got a port arrival time. We'll just do the first one then. Right, I need to stop chatting about this and just get on with it. I accept. Tells me your travel party is authorised to drop off and pick up these children from youth club. Right, okay. And it also wants me to choose a secret word. Okay, so we've authorised all of the adults to pick up the children. The children will only debark the ship with myself. I'll go back in and add Bella as her preferred name. Travel plans. Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly at the port arrival time.
What do you want me to do with the port arrival form?
Just leave it there. That's amazing.
Okay.
William has won. William.
The thing is, I skipped the
Has
entire travelling with children.
That's true. Travel plans. Are we flying? No. We are.
Just
where are we going?
Put other hotel or address, and then I'll put home address.
Select home address. There we go. And car parked at ship terminal. Travel plans. All the same.
And then that's
excellent.
The easy one.
That is really easy. And that's our port arrival time done. I've got to say I'm pretty pleased with that port arrival time.
Yeah.
I think that's the best one we've got yet.
Mhm.
And I would only now be starting Linny's if it wasn't for you doing that. So
yeah,
amazing. Well, oh, hang on, Swirl of Doom. Has it done it? Oh, hang on, I've got to accept the cruise contract.
Although you still got the port arrival time.
Have I?
The cruise contract's afterward.
Right.
So like you just have to
amazing.
confirm it now.
Okay, so we've got different assembly stations. 2, Linny and Uncle Alan. That's interesting. I guess our assembly stations
we're
are based
opposite on the same deck.
Yes.
So they're on one side, we're on the other side, but they're still quite close.
Yeah. So the assembly stations for our muster drills will be different. We can actually look at where these assembly stations are via Google now, because we're given a letter for the assembly station, but like previously we've had an assembly station in Luna on the Wish, or in one of the theatres on the Dream. I do like a nice inside assembly station where you've got seats. Some of the assembly stations are just on deck somewhere, which obviously aren't as good. Okay, we've done it. We've done the online check-in in record time. 17 minutes. 17 minutes.
I did it from like 5:07, so I didn't like 10 minutes.
You did it in 10 minutes. Okay, you absolutely aced that, and I was chatting through it. So the next thing I need to do is to log back in 30 days before sailing. So it's currently 33 days before sailing to book the Royal Gathering. So all the other onboard activities are 90 days out for us and various days for various Castaway Club, and we've got benefits for being Silver Castaway Club for online check-in, yet it seems to be that everyone just does that 30-day before window for the Royal Gathering.
Yeah.
The Royal Gathering is just the princess meet in the atrium. It is complimentary, it's included in the price of your cruise, but spaces are limited, so I'm going to have to do another 5 a.m. login for that to make sure I get it. Made a slight faux pas on the Wish, because I think it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve or something. I had to book to do that, and I had it in my diary. I had it everywhere, but I didn't have an alarm set, and I forgot to do it until mid-morning, and all the slots had gone. Now when we got on the ship, we managed to speak to guest services. They put me on a waiting list. I don't know if it was guest services or I don't know if it was the lovely Carly who sorted that out for us, but thank you for whoever managed to sort out the princess meet. So we did do the princess meet on the Wish, but in spite of the fact I spend so much time on my channel talking about planning this stuff, I still made that slight mistake. So get it all the reminders set as well, especially if it's a really busy day. It was Christmas, wasn't it? It was mental. We were so busy. Alarm set for 3 days time. 3 days.
3 days. Got that? 3 days.
So the next things that we've got to do after that would be organising all of our outfits and everything we want to pack. Our outfit planning doesn't have to be a complicated thing. You can be very chill. If you're very chill, and you can wear whatever you want. But the children enjoy doing a little bit of Disney bounding, themed to the restaurants and things. To be honest, even if they didn't want to do that, I'd still encourage trying everything on for my children, because you guys have autism. Sometimes the girls especially perhaps get sensory issues about labels and things. You don't want anything like scratchy labels upsetting your trip. Also making sure everything fits, everything is clean, there are no marks on things, there are no holes in things, because you don't want any surprises like that when you get on the ship. You want to be happy in everything you wear, and you don't want that to spoil anything. So we always try everything on before it's packed, and then we put together a lovely everything we're wearing video as well, and then I know everything I'm packing, everyone's happy, there's nothing missing. And then after that, it's the come pack with me. How exciting is that? Come pack with me. And then it will be all of the vlogs. So the vlogs will be out as soon as the series starts every Saturday at 8 a.m, as well as all the other videos. Disney video time is Saturday at 8 a.m. But every now and again, a little bonus video pops up. So make sure you are subscribed with bell notifications on, so you do catch those extra bonus videos when they come out too. If you are sailing on the Dream, please do come and say hello if you see us. We'd love to chat with you. We met so many of you lovely people last year on the Dream. It was fantastic. If you want to binge that entire Disney Dream vlog series from last year, then you can check out all of that. That's linked below. There's also a blog post linked down in the description with all of the information and everything that I've talked about today, just gone through step by step, so you've got that kind of cheat sheet. There's also the Magic vlog series, the Disney Wish vlog series, and obviously the new Disney Dream Cruise vlogs coming very, very soon. So click on screen in front of the video. I know you'll love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all those YouTubey things, and we'll see you on board the Dream. Bye.
Bye.